And we're going to release a mature male eagle that has been at our facility for about 3 weeks now. And we are pleased to have not only the person who found the bird, where'd she go here? Over there.
Raise your hand.
But the person who went in and did the brave thing and caught him and brought him to us. So we've got the people responsible for the rescue, and I'm here to tell you about what the people responsible for the treatment did. All I do is drive him around and turn him loose. So actually, we were very lucky in this case. This bird did not appear to have any really serious injuries, and the only thing we can figure that is wrong with him, or was wrong with him, is that he probably ate something that made him sick. And it happens in nature as it happens in humans, and often for the same reasons. When we overeat, we usually pay for it. And when a bird like this, which not only is a predator but a scavenger, finds something on the ground that it doesn't have to kill, and that will hold still while it's eating too much, it will often do just that, eat too much. And oftentimes those things may have been dead for a while. So bacterial infections really are a problem for scavenging wildlife, and particularly for mainly predatory animals that usually are eating fresh prey. Unlike vultures, they don't have the same type of immune system. A vulture, you just can't make a vulture sick. I mean, some of the stuff they eat and on which they thrive is just astonishing. And yet, with some of the other birds, they are far more vulnerable to bacterial toxicity. That's purely speculation, but all the indications were that. When we get them in, the first thing that happens is we do a complete physical examination, looking for any wounds, looking for any obvious signs of physical injury, and then we will do a complete set of body x-rays. It's a sad thing that sometimes these birds get shot, and not always are the wounds from, say, a shotgun obvious, but in this case that was not the problem, and that's a good thing. It's getting to be more and more unusual for bald eagles to be gunshot victims. It used to be 20 years ago when we would get one in, we would never see a bald eagle that didn't have shotgun pellets in its body. And now it is an extremely unusual thing, and I chalk that up primarily to public education and a very prominent shift in sportsman's ethics, and the idea that just because you are a hunter makes you no less a conservationist. In fact, on the contrary, we have had many of our animals brought in by people who went into the field to hunt, find an injured animal, put the gun away, drive the animal to the hospital. And for those that don't hunt and don't pursue that type of activity, it sometimes seems a little inconsistent, or like an oxymoron, a hunter rescuing a hurt animal. But for those of us who've spent our lives in those endeavors, there's nothing inconsistent about it at all. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the bird out, and I hope he's still got what we call a bumper on his wing. He had it on both wings, but I think he has released himself from one of them already. And you'll see that this is an adult eagle. He is, compared to some we've released here, relatively small eagle, but his grip and handshake are nonetheless formidable. So before I do anything, I am going to put on some protection. And actually, I think I'm going to start with my eyes here. I have the wonderful experience of having had an eagle bite me in the face on live television.
Oh my word.
And we're not going to do that again. So, in any case, and I may need to get an extra set of hands here. Mitch will put you back to work here if you're so inclined. Let me get the bird out.
Oh, he was well behaved. Hang on there, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, Mitch, did you notice he didn't give you gloves?
There's some there.
That's all right. I'm going to put him out. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Oh. And his feet out of the way. You will just feel this sticky stuff off, honey. Do that without. Before you go to that, just straight up off the wing. Sticky like tape. adjust here a little bit. There we go. Look at that.
You weren't that feisty when I got you.
Well, this is actually a good sign.
Upside down bird.
Yep, that's all right. That's all right. We've got him. Now we're in business. And as I say, this is a relatively small eagle. He's almost certainly a male because he is so small. But he's a big bird, and he's a strong bird. I can tell you that right now.
He's not going to walk across the field.
Get me out of this man's hand.
Now, with any kind of luck,
Close-ups, Jim.
he's going to go over there and perhaps fly over and sit in that tree. But whatever he's going to do, he's probably going to do it in a big hurry. If you're real close, you might notice he's got a little banged up spot on the wrist of his left wing. That's a pretty common thing for eagles in captivity. And it's like a kid that always skins his knees. And it's fine. It's not an injury that's going to create any kind of problem, but it is something that looks a little gnarly right now. But what we're going to do, we'll walk out here and we'll clear him a path and point him toward that big tree, and we'll see if he'll fly up there and sit.
So pretty.
He is so pretty.
Oh, this is really a beautiful bird. His coloration is good. His feathers are in great shape.
How old do you think he is?
He's an adult, so he's at least 5 years old, but he's probably a little older than that. But he doesn't seem to be as road worn as some, so my bet is he's a relatively young adult.
He was almost black with dirt when we got him. He's cleaned up nicely since.
I can't imagine anybody wanting to hurt these birds.
Well, in this case, we don't think anybody did want to hurt him. In fact, on the contrary, it was only because of the intervention of people that wanted to get him taken care of that he was rescued and brought in. We have had, well, as of this afternoon, we've got our 14th eagle coming in this afternoon. One of the biologists from the Department of Game and Inland Fisheries is bringing in an eagle that is reported to have been in asphalt or concrete or some type of paving medium. So,
He is so
boy, he's giving you the look.
Yeah, he is. You are
Flash got his attention.
All right.
He's looking at you
Well,
like,
I'm going to walk
get
out here
closer.
just a ways. Easy, bud.
He's away, no,
All right,
no,
then I'm
this
going to
won't
count
thing.
to 3. We're going to wait. And then we'll stick him right straight up in the air.
You don't want me here, do you?
No, not unless you're really... you might decide to stop short. Closer perch. That's right. All right, here we go. Everybody ready?
Ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Well, so much for perching in the tree.
He's like, I'm out of here.
He is. He's going to the tree down there.